Alright guys, so this is going to be a new video of showing the Honda hack. So I'm at my friend's Jimmy's right now and he's going to show me how to do it. So you turn on the car. Yep. So turn it into accessory mode. Yeah, you connect to the wireless first. So the first thing you go to is the home. And then you go to settings. And then you go to Bluetooth Wi-Fi. And then you make sure that it's turned on. Mine is already turned on. Then you go to Wi-Fi, and then you go to Wi-Fi device list, and then you find your Wi-Fi and put the password in. All right, so now that we connect to the Wi-Fi, you have to connect to the browser. So to get to the browser, you gotta hold the 3 buttons together.
Yep. So be the brightness, phone, and volume for 2019s and 2020 type bars.
Okay.
Okay, so now here you click detail and settings, and then hold the phone button down for 2019 and 2020 type bars.
So I'm holding it down.
Or regular Civics. Okay, so now you have to scroll down to special function settings. So special function settings, and then you will click cancel Android restrictions. You can click it like a lot of times. Okay, so now you go to the home button. Home screen. Sorry, you have to go back. Click the buttons. Okay, so now the browser feature should be open. Click app list. Browser. Okay.
Alright, so then you go to the Honda hack website, which is what? HTTP.
You can just Google Honda hack first to make life easier. There you go. Just click on the first link. Head unit's really funky.
There we go.
Okay, so now you scroll down to Civic 10th Gen. There we go. Click Civic 10th Gen. And now just keep scrolling down, and then it'll tell you to so since we're on a browser app now, you click on the link that it tells you to root the head unit. Here, click Get Started, and then you enter in your authorization code when you purchase the Honda hack.
Correct. And then Jimmy recommended me to just get the pro version instead of the basic version. Alright, so after you put your authorization code in, it's going to start spinning, and it's probably going to take a little while for it to go through. So we'll come back after this long process. It just finished, and now it says choose your vehicle. So then you choose Civic. Don't mind the Japanese writing. Continue. Sweet. And I did the little screen protector.
Oh yes, yeah, I have that too.
Please reboot the head unit, and I believe you hold the audio button. Do you want to reboot? Yes. If it just freezes, turn it off and turn it on a couple times and you'll get back to the screen. All right guys, so I'm gonna show you guys the Honda hack features right now. It's kind of late right now, but I'm trying to knock this video out as well. So we're gonna go to app list. So guys, after you put in the authorization code on the Honda hack website, so basically what happens is you pay for the basic or the pro version. It's highly recommended you get the pro version because you basically get all of the features. The basic features only give you some features, so I highly recommend you guys get the pro. So the pro is basically $25, so you can get Honda hack on your head unit. So what it is basically is the head unit is basically like an Android tablet, and it is an Android. If you guys don't know, with Androids, like the Android phone, you can hack the phone or jailbreak it, and you can install different apps like YouTube, Waze, Netflix, etc., video games, Angry Birds, and things like that. They found a way where you basically buy the pro version, they give you a code, you go to the Honda hack website and basically place the Honda hack on there, so you can basically download those apps that you want / need. So I hope that really sums it up. And after we did the Honda hack and it started loading, and then you can select the model number or model Honda you have, which is a Civic, then you click next, then you reboot it, and then if it freezes, all you got to do is restart the whole car, and then you're back to here, and it should have Honda hack. So let's click Honda hack. When you look at the Honda hack, it has install and uninstall apps. It has steering wheel controls and key remapping. So the steering wheel key controls and key remapping is you could add different keys. With that being said, for example, I can make this cancel button the reverse camera. So while I'm driving, I can hit the cancel button. I can see who is in the reverse camera. So that is pretty dope. So you can add different keys like that and features. Let me go back one. You can have startup settings. So startup settings is you could have a starter video. You like when you first start up the head unit, it has the Type R logo. I can actually make that an actual video. So I could use like a Type R commercial and I could have that as the startup video. So you can do that. Automatically click OK for startup. So you know on your screen it has like accessory mode right there. You could have a startup where it automatically kicks OK and everything starts working for you. You could restore last function, automatically launch apps at startup, and you can see right next to it, it has Pro. So you can do that, delay a few seconds before app launch, send play command after auto start app. You can also delay a few seconds before sending play commands. So you can set all of the stuff. Startup settings, you can make your navigation settings. So you can set it up to show in your cluster right there, as it says right there, show navigation, direction, and instrument cluster, voice guidance, compatibility mode on, lower music volume when giving guidance, that's on. It has some pro music volume decrease amount, select instruction audio channel while using FM AM. Okay, select a proper channel to get the best audio quality. That's pretty dope. Enable individual volume adjustment for instruction audio for all sources, and it tells you what it's using. FM sources, individual volume adjustment for instruction audio will be enabled as always. And then GPS settings, so we're gonna go back. So an auto run manager, that's basically prevent apps from running at startup. You could have that. As you can see, that's a Pro right there. Tuner light, I'm gonna show you guys that in the next video. If you go to install and uninstall apps, you could go to install apps from storage card. So if you guys don't know where the cup holder is in this car, there's a USB port in there. You could get a thumb drive and install apps on the thumb drives and plug it into that USB by the cup holder. If you can install that APK file on that thumb drive, you can more than likely probably install it on this head unit, which is pretty dope. So you can install apps from that storage card, uninstall apps, allow installation of apps from any source, hide all apps. You can also do that, which is pretty dope. So I guess if you take your car for service, you can hide all the apps so nobody knows it's on there, which is pretty dope. And you can install apps online. Right now it's not going to show up because I'm not connected to the internet, or you can use a thumb drive. But if I was connected to the internet, you can basically find YouTube, Waze, Netflix, like Angry Birds. You can install different games by just installing the Pro version. So that is pretty dope. Right now I'm not connected to the internet, so I can't show you guys that. You can install all of those straight from your head unit connected to the internet. So that is pretty dope.